Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode here at the Jeebus Garage channel. Listen, it is April 4th, day number who knows what of this coronavirus shutdown and shelter in place. However, we've got to get some supplies for our fish because they're hungry. Here's the cool thing. We've got a couple of our local pet stores that if we just pull up out front, we call in our order, they bring it out to us. And we don't even have to go in the store. So that's pretty cool. We're going to go check that out right now. Yeah, this coronavirus is certainly changing some lives for a lot of people. And we're thinking about anybody out there who's affected with the virus, struggling with it, and for all of our front-line healthcare workers and all those folks that are still working during this pandemic. So we certainly are thinking about you guys. Thank you. Let's go. While I was at the pet shop, I was able to get these glass lids that I needed for the 110-gallon aquarium. So I was there buying some food for the fish, and then I just happened to ask them over the phone if they had the lids for the 110 available, and they did. So I got this package, which has both lids, lid number 1 and lid number 2 for each side, because there's a center brace here. So I picked those up. I think I paid, what did I pay? $56 for the box that had the 2 glass lids in it. Anyway, worth it to me, so that's why I did it. And I didn't even have to go in the store. I just pulled up out front and called for my car and gave my order, and they came out, put the stuff in the back of my pickup truck, and took my money from a safe distance, and we were on our way. So we certainly appreciate them doing that during this COVID pandemic for sure. Let's take a look at these. Okay, so there's that. There's one, and here's 2. So they come with 2 panes of glass. We have our handles, and then we have our back here, so we're in good shape. So right now I just want to dry fit these and make sure that they will fit this aquarium. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect fit. So, you see this space right here? That's what these are for. So these slide onto the glass, like so, and then this is your back flap. So it would just sit in here like that. So I'm going to put that on this one, and then for this one, I'm going to mark it, and I'm going to make cutouts for my return and my intake and my heater. So I'll mark this with a marker, and then cut these out so they fit perfectly. Let's do that. This is the glass lid that goes on the side that I don't have any equipment coming off the back of the aquarium. So I'm going to take this extension, this plastic extension, and it's going to slide onto the back of this glass like this, and it'll sit on here, and it will give me complete coverage of the top of the aquarium. So the only problem with these, and if somebody's watching and you've done this, you know the problem with these is they're a pain in the butt to get on. So let's try it the old-fashioned way first. Let's try just bending it on. Oh my gosh. This is legitimately a pain in the butt to snap onto this glass, and I'm not sure why they make it so hard, but I'm going to cheat. I'm going to heat it up. So I heat this up, and then it makes it a little bit more pliable.
to get on here. So we'll start here. We'll shove this piece on. We'll shove this piece on. I use the heat gun to heat this up in order to get it to slide onto this glass. So it did that, but it bubbled this up pretty good. So we're going to try to reheat that and see if we can't fix it. All right. See if we can do. I think we melted the crap out of it that time, but let's just see. It's just going to have to be as good as it's going to get for now. Finally, we're here. We've got the tank all set up, substrate, decorations, glass lids, filter, heater. All we need to do now is put some water in it, plug everything in, let the heater go, let the filter go, and get this tank cycled. Then we can put some fish in it. I like to add this clamp to it just for safety reasons, to make sure that this thing doesn't slip out and flood my basement. So we put that on. Let me go turn the water on. Look how nice. Very nice. Looks like we got a little bit of... What's going on here? Dry, that's good. Looks like there's some condensation happening between the panel of the glass. Between the two panels of glass of silicone. Looks like there's some condensation in there, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Condensation in here, some air bubbles, so we'll keep an eye on that. I've not seen that before. Let's take a closer look. I don't know if I have seen this stuff before on an aquarium when I set it up. I hope it's just condensation from a brand new tank, you know? So we'll just keep an eye on it. Looks good. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it. It's on both sides. Now for the fun stuff. Let's get the filter primed, and then we can plug it in, and we'll plug in the heater. Remember, don't plug in the filter until you've primed it. So it's dry at the moment, so it's still light. I'm going to push that bulb on the top, and watch what happens. You'll see a bunch of air come out of this tubing, this return up here. So as the water comes down into the filter, it pushes all the air out of the filter back up through the return, And when that air bubble stops, that's when we know that the filter's been primed. Here's the prime button. So we just push this. I'm going to need 2 hands. You can hear the water rushing into it, and you can see the bubbles coming out. So amateur mistake, I gotta go with the water hose because this is gonna drop his water level a little bit. We want to fill it back up. All right. Sounds like that is full. The bubbles have stopped. We've lost maybe an inch of water out of here into the filter. So let's plug it in. All right, now that the filter's plugged in and running, we just want to make sure that everything is cool and that all the tubes are connected and there's no leaking. So we're just going to give it a once over, keep an eye on it for a few minutes. It is 110 gallons worth of water, so we want to pay attention to it. And I do have the heater plugged in, so that's going. And then we'll just leave this alone until, I don't know, tomorrow. And we'll wait for all these air bubbles to go away from it. And we'll decide what we're going to put in here. I really think I'm going to move the geos from this tank over to this one, but we'll see. One of the other things that I like to put in the aquarium is my bacterial supplement to kind of get the tank kind of started. So I've been using this, maybe not this brand, but something similar, a bacterial supplement to help start my cycle. So I'm going to throw that in now. And you guys know why we put the supplement in there, right? The bacteria starter, you know why we do that. Good bacteria, bad bacteria, ammonia levels, nitrate levels, that kind of stuff. So that's what we do that for. We put the good bacteria in here to help with cycling and get the ammonia under control. That turns into nitrite, and then the nitrate you got to take out with water changes. So that's another video. This just helps get that cycle started a little quicker. You know what else helps? If I use one of my other filters that I have on here, that's already got some beneficial bacteria in it. So I'll probably do that. Two, 3, 10. And I don't know, because it's a bacteria supplement, I've touched it, I'm going to wash my hands. That's just how I roll. I am really happy with this aquarium setup. This particular aquarium is 110 tall. Super, super happy about it. Looking forward to getting some fish in here. But tonight, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and just let this be for the rest of the evening, and then we'll look at it again tomorrow. And maybe I'll take some filter media from one of these other filters, put it in here to help cycle this tank even a little quicker, and then we'll get our geophaguses, I think, moved over here. I think that's the plan. So let's see what happens next. I'm not really sure either, so stick around. So here we are several weeks later, and I'm just getting around to finishing the clip for this video, so thank you for your patience. What I decided to do for the 110 tall was Discus. That's what I have in here now. So I have 4 Discus in here, and they're absolutely beautiful, but they're super shy. Even though I've had them for a couple weeks, they're just super shy. So I'll try to get a video of the fish when I can. I can show you what I got from the pet store. I'll show you this clip right here where you can see them swimming around when I bought them. But yeah, they're in here, and they're
they're just they're shy, so they're hiding. So I'm sorry I can't show you that. But anyway, this is what we ended up doing as we did discus. We'll see how it works out. I've got the water temperature set at just a little above 80 degrees. They seem to like that. And I've done a couple water changes already in the 2 weeks that I've had them. They seem to be doing great. If I could just get them to come out when I got the camera out, that'd be great. So I'll see what I can show you though. The water's a little bit murky because I just stirred up all the sand in the bottom of it, but let's see if we can't find some of those discus. Let me give him a second to try to come out. My pictus is out. He's got no problems. Look at him go. They have literally disappeared into the plants. Wow. There they are. There's 2 of them. Man, these are just gorgeous fish. There's 2 over there, and then here's a 3rd one, and a 4th one. There they are, now they're out. So there's, look at that. God, these guys are awesome. And they're small, I mean, there's all 4 right there. And they're pretty small, they're the size of a silver dollar. But in real life, their colors look just amazing. And I don't know if you can see it from this video. Probably not. But man, take my word for it. These are just gorgeous, gorgeous fish. I've been wanting to do these for a super long time. And I've always been intimidated because, you know, they say that they're not exactly the hardiest of fish. And, you know, they're difficult to keep is what I've read or heard. But the other thing I heard, though, about discus is that so long as you keep your water parameters stable, you don't have big swings, they'll do okay in almost anything from what else I've read, so, and what some pet shops have told me. So we'll see. I keep my stuff pretty stable. I don't do anything dramatic to change it. We'll just this is the hottest I've ever had an aquarium. I've never had an aquarium over 80 degrees before, but this is everything I've read says they like it warmer, so just a smidge above 80, 82 is where it's at. Look at them. Awesome fish. And again, these are just, I mean, they're the size of a $50, so when they get bigger, they're just gonna get beautiful. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm pretty excited about this aquarium and these fish. I waited a long time to do it, so finally I just said, let's do it. All right. Well, listen, everybody, I appreciate you tuning in and watching our videos here and subscribing to our channel so you can see what's going on with our aquarium room, our fish room here, and what we do with fish and how we set up our aquariums, and learning along with us, because you know, in the hobby you can always learn from others, and we certainly learn from everybody else that's out there too. And yeah, really, we're just happy to have you here and tagging along. So please stop back by, check us out, and see what's next. We'll watch these things grow. And I've got a saltwater aquarium I got to get together. It's sitting over there in the corner. I got to get that set up and ready to roll. Look at this pictus catfish. See, I don't know if he's going to do well in there with that kind of heat. I got to do a little research to figure out if he's going to do well in 80-degree water. This is the most active I've seen him in weeks. Interesting. All right, listen, thanks for tuning in. With that, I'll see you.